Hello and welcome to this lecture of mathematics. In today's lecture of circles, we will solve a few more problems on circles on the concepts that we have already studied. So here's the first problem for the day. Find the equation of circle whose diameters are d1 and d2. The equations of lines are given, and then the area of the circle is given as 154 square units. So we have to find the equation of that circle. Now if these are the diameters, that means their point of intersection will be the center of the circle. So let's first find the center of the circle. So this is going to be 2x minus 3y equals to minus 12, and the other one, the d2, I'll multiply throughout by 2 so that I get this term 2x plus 8y equals to 10. That's what we get. Now I'll subtract 2 minus 1, so I'll get 8 minus of minus 3, that's 11y, and this is going to be 22. So y is equal to 2. If y is 2, put it over here, we'll get minus 6. Take it on that side, becomes minus 6. So x we get as minus 3. So it means that the center of the circle, it comes out as minus 3 comma 2. And once this is found out, we can apply the area of circle formula. So area of circle formula is pi r square, and we know that pi r square is given as 154. Now pi can be taken as 22 by 7, and this makes us achieve the value of r, that is 7 in this case. So it means that the equation of circle in this case is going to be x plus 3 the whole square plus y minus 2 the whole square is equal to 7 square. So that is the answer to this question. Let's take the next question. So it's given that we have to find the equation of that circle, which is cutting the y-axis at a distance of 3 units. So what is told to us is that this and this point, this distance is 3 units and this distance is also 3 units, which means that this point is going to be 0, 3, this point is going to be 0, minus 3. And it's also told to us that if this is the center, let's consider this as the center, then this distance from here to here is going to be 5. So this is 5, this is 3, so obviously this is 4. And thus we can come to the conclusion that this center is going to be 4, 0. Now a similar circle can be framed this way as well. So this is another circle that can be framed. The circle can be on this side also, and you can see that now the center is going to be very symmetric, that is minus 4, 0, because all these calculations are going to remain the same. So this is 5, this radius is 5, this is 3, and this is 4. So now what we get is the equation of circle. Equation of circle is going to be x minus 4 the whole square plus y square is equal to 25, because pi is the radius. Or else the equation of the circle, which is on this side, it can be x plus 4 the whole square plus y square equals to 25. So these are the two equations possible. So now we have a question of the details are something like this. This is a circle. On the circle there are 2 points, 1, minus 2 and 4, minus 3. And the center lies on the line 3x plus 4y is equal to 7. Now I can't really locate this line, whether it's going to be like this or this way, and it's difficult to find that because we don't know how these two lines are aligned. Of course we can find it, because we can find the slope of this and we can find the slope of this, then find an angle between them, but that's not the point over here. What we have to find is, we have to find the center, we have to find the radius, and if you are able to do it somehow, then we have got the equation of the circle. So basically what I'm going to do now is I'll try and connect this point here. So this is A, this is B, this is O, and let's call this M, the midpoint. So midpoint of this is going to be 1 plus 4 by 2, that's 5 by 2, comma, minus 2 minus 3, that's minus 5 by 2. So we have got this point now, that is 5 by 2 comma minus 5 by 2. And this is something that we don't know, that we have to find out. So the next part is going to be finding the distance between them, that is between this point and this point, and that we can find through the distance formula. So of course, what we can do is we can find the distance between these 2 points and then we can divide it by 2. That also works because anyways this is the midpoint. So distance between these 2 points is going to be 4 minus 1 the whole square plus minus 3 plus 2 the whole square root over. So it comes out as 9 plus 1. So that's going to be root 10. The distance is going to be, entire distance is root 10. Distance between them is going to be root 10 divided by 2. So this distance we have been able to find out. Now I can find this distance also, provided I have the center. Now center, this line is given to us, so we can make use of it somehow. So we are going to make use of some concepts from straight lines over here. So this is a little tricky problem, but it is involving multiple concepts, so it's very good for revision. So you can clearly see that here now we have got a line, and if we find the slope of this line, let's try and find the slope of AB. So slope of AB is going to be minus 3 plus 2 by 4 minus 1. That's going to be minus 1 by 3. So slope of this is going to be minus 1 by 3. So the slope of the line MO, which is perpendicular to it, is going to be 3. The slope of this line is 3, and I know that it's passing through this point. So I can write the equation of that line. So I can write as y minus y plus 5 by 2 is equal to 3 times x minus 5 by 2. Now let's simplify this. So we'll get 2y plus 5 is equal to 6. We'll keep this over here, and this is going to be 6x minus 5 by 2. This 2 and 2 will go, and ultimately we'll get 6x minus 2y is equal to 10. Or I can also write it as 3x minus y is equal to 5. So this is the equation of this line, perpendicular line. Now you can clearly see that this point, that is this line, is passing through the center, and this line is also passing through the center. So it means that if we find the intersection of those two lines, we will get the center, that is h comma k. So let's try and simplify this. If I subtract the 2, I'll get 5y is equal to 2. So it means that y is 2 by 5. The y coordinate of the center is 2 by 5. So let's put it over here. And if you do this, we'll get 27 by 5. So x comes out as 9 by 5. So it means that the center we have found now, and center comes as 9 by 5 comma 2 by 5. Now once we have found this, rest of the part is really simple, because now all that we have to do is find a radius. There is a slight error, however, over here. So this is going to be 5 3s are 15. So this is going to be 15, and then overall this is going to be 20. So when I divide throughout, this is going to be half of it, that is 10. And now when we multiply, this is going to be y is equal to 7 minus 10, which is going to be minus 3. And this point is going to be minus 3 then. So y is minus 3 by 5, and then if I put it over here, y is minus 3 by 5. That's going to be 25 minus 3, which is going to be 22 by 5. And overall, the x factor will come out as 22 by 15. So 22 by 15 is what we get. Sorry, it's going to be 47 by 15. Please note the correction. So finally the center comes out as 47 by 15, comma, minus 3 by 5. So once we find this center, the process is really simple. All that we have to do is just find this distance. So it's going to be 47 by 15, comma, minus 3 by 5. And then when we find this distance, we can find this distance by distance formula, because we can find this. Both the points are there, x1, y1, x2, y2. And finally, what the radius that we get is root over of 1465 by 15. The numbers are slightly bad in this particular example, but then what we have understood is, we have understood how to find a center using the concept of slopes. We also generated the equation of this line. We had another equation, this line, and then we used both the equations to find a center of this particular circle. Once we found the center, we could also find the radius, and then obviously we can write the equation now as x minus 47 by 15 the whole square plus y minus y plus 3 by 5 the whole square is equal to 1465 by 15 square, which is going to be 225. So this is going to be the equation of this circle. Now moving ahead with the concepts, if we have an equation, or if we have a pair of concentric circles, let's say we have concentric circles, and we have to find the equation of that concentric circle. Let's say this is one circle, this is another circle. You can clearly see that the center remains the same. For now, we'll consider it as h comma k. And if you have to find the equation of these circles, the first circle is going to be x minus h the whole square plus y minus k the whole square is equal to a square. And for the second one, the equation is going to be x minus h the whole square plus y minus k the whole square is equal to b square. That is how we write the equation of concentric circles.